How's it going? Welcome back. It's a beautiful day here in Alabama. It looks like we finally got a break from the rain, so we're going to try to do a quick oil change in the Tacoma. I have a 2021 Tacoma here. She's about to turn 100,000 miles soon. I think we're at 98K. When I bought this Tacoma originally, I said I'll bring it to the dealership till around 100K just in case there's any recalls or issues. Luckily, since I've had it, absolutely no issues. Let's get into this oil change. I'll see you under the truck. So here we are under the truck. First thing that needs to happen is this skid plate needs to come off. That gives us access to the oil filter. And then if you can see back there, that is our oil drain plug. Nice thing about working on trucks, you don't always need to jack it up for basic maintenance. The bad thing about not jacking it up is I had to switch to a normal ratchet. Do any of my viewers do their own maintenance on their vehicles? Let me know down in the comments. Skid plate is removed. Next step is to drain the oil. I believe that's a 14 millimeter. That's shit, isn't it? Well, if you stuck around this long, you will have just seen that my drain pan I'm using deflected way more oil than it caught. I'm gonna get that cleaned up, put the new drain plug and crush washer in, then we'll move on to the oil filter. New oil drain plug and crush washer installed. Now it's gonna be this oil filter housing. So that center section there comes off with a ratchet 3H drive. So this is just the center section of the housing, which is going to allow us to drain the filter, which that just leaked a little bit, but that's all right. We get a bucket. Then you got this little tool that's supposed to drain the oil filter housing so you don't make a huge mess. Let's see if we can get it done on this one. There it goes. So I guess, there it goes. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. So we'll let the housing drain out and then we'll pop the housing out, replace the filter, call it a day. Next, what you're going to need is one of these 14 flue oil filter wrenches to get that housing off. That was ridiculously tight. A couple of things about these cartridge filters, well, this one in particular. We have, what are these bugs doing? We have one O-ring on the outside that needs to get replaced, and then we have one O-ring right here that needs to get replaced. So I'm going to replace those, then we'll get this installed. All right, new O-ring. You can see this one is red. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in the filter cartridge housing before I actually put it back up. Filter is back in the truck. Drain plug is in. Only thing we got to do now is I'm going to fill it up and make sure nothing's leaking. I think I'm going to call it a cut on this video. It looks like the rain's about to move in, so I'm just going to wrap it up. Let me know if you guys got any questions or if you enjoy this car maintenance video type stuff. All right, guys. Joe, TRP Outdoors. Peace.